How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be testing out this MUNBYN banknote counter that was recently sent out to me. I'm going to give you guys a really quick breakdown of how this works and some things that I really like about it. So this money counter actually has a total of 120 supported currencies, but you can only have 10 going in the machine at one time. And they do give you this USB right here that you guys could actually pull some more currencies from so that this machine will work in more countries. Thankfully, they give you guys a very detailed user guide right here. So I did want to show you guys some of my favorite things about it. We have counterfeit detection built into this money counter right here. And we also get two screens. So you have a screen behind the counter, and then you will have this screen that will be able to face the customer if you guys want to set it up. Speaking of setting this machine up, these plates right here will not be on here at first. Basically, you guys just slide these on these brackets, and that's all you have to do. And that holds the money, and then you guys will adjust this to your currency. So right up here, you should see the dollar sign. So that's going to be USD. So we're going to change it until it grabs. Now it's stuck there. And so that's going to be the same exact width of our dollar bill right there. When it comes to calibrating this machine, you want to make sure that this isn't going to accidentally double feed bills. So you guys have a screw right here that you guys could turn. And the cool part is you could use a coin for that. And since this is a money counter, you're probably going to be near money and change. So you guys could just go ahead, put a quarter in there and adjust it to make sure that you guys could only slide one bill into here. And let me show you what I mean. Basically, you want to make sure that you can't fit more than one bill right in here. And normally make sure that you're not doing this while it's on because it might jam the machine. But luckily for me, it came pretty well calibrated, so I didn't have to adjust that at all. We also do have a sensor up there for automatic feeding, or you guys could change it to manual feeding. And that will allow you to set the dollar bill right there first. And then you could just press that and it'll go ahead and start. The automatic mode is going to be a little easier. You just put it there and it's going to detect. Sometimes it's hard to detect when you just have one bill. And there you go. So that's how the automatic detection works. There's also a really neat feature, since this does actually look for counterfeits. Whenever you guys put a bunch of money through here, let's go ahead and give you guys an example. It will actually store the serial numbers, so you could look for duplicate serial numbers. All right, so right there, this is actually a good example of a jam. So we were using a really old dollar bill and it jammed. All right, so now we're gonna just give this another chance. We're just gonna restart, put this back up there, and look, it counted all three bills and went ahead and added up how much. So $7, 3 bills, and that is exactly right. We can also change the speed right here. So this is just going to be a tiny bit slower. It's pretty hard to notice. All right, so it's reset. We're going to put that in there. And you probably could notice it's just a little bit slower. Now, if I go to details, this is one of my favorite parts. It gives us a full breakdown. So it tells us that we had two $1 bills and then we had one $5 bill. And if I press that detail button again, it actually shows us the serial numbers. So the 5's at the top. Let's go ahead and compare. And you can see that these are the exact same. So it actually has two sensors on here that will detect the serial numbers and go ahead and look for counterfeits. If you guys want to switch currencies, just press this button. Or first we're going to go back. Now we're going to press currencies, and these are the ones that are all loaded up. The cool part about this setting is that you can actually keep it in auto and it will sort multiple currencies for you all at the same time. All right, so next up we have 10 bills right here, a whole bunch of different types of bills. So we're gonna go ahead and see if this is actually accurate when it comes to just counting the bills. And we had 0 jams there and we had 10 bills. It also gives us exactly how much that stack of money was worth. And we didn't get any error messages, so it looks like there were 0 jams, and this should be completely accurate. Let's go ahead and turn the speed back up to the max, and we're gonna do a whole bunch more of these 1s, just to give you guys a good close look. And it did look like we had a couple 10s there at the bottom. So let's go ahead and just do this one more time. We're gonna click restart. It's gonna reset that counter, and hopefully this will give you a better view. And we do have a couple older bills in here. So I'm kind of curious if we're gonna have any jams, and we didn't. So that's pretty impressive, especially considering how old this bill is. Something else that I've noticed is if you guys are having a bunch of jams, sometimes it's better just to put this in the manual mode, and then you guys will set this right in there, or you're gonna wanna stack it a little cleaner. So we're gonna set that down. And in the manual mode, we'll just press that button right there, And once again, it got through that $1 bill just fine. We do have a bunch of different modes on here depending on what you are doing and what currencies you're counting. And to select the modes, you're just gonna press this button. But I usually just keep it in the MDC. And right here, MDC says it will count the banknotes of all denominations of the selected currency. So overall, if you guys are looking for a money counter that could count multiple currencies, I definitely think that this is a good one to try out. If I had to choose a favorite thing about this one in specific though, it's definitely gonna be the counterfeit detection. So anyways, that's it for my review of this MUNBYN money counter.